Hello and welcome. My name is Charlotte Lawson and I am the current president of the United Kingdom Society for Extracellular Vesicles, or UKEV. Thank you for your time. I'm going to spend the next few minutes just telling you a little bit about what we do at UKEV and why you might want to get involved. So our mission is and always has been to facilitate EV research in the UK and also globally, and we do that through education, dissemination and organising networking events and so on. For a bit of historical perspective, the first meeting was called Microparticles in Health and Disease and was really an acknowledgement that there were lots of people who felt that they were working on their own within their institutions in this new and rapidly expanding field. So we kind of set it up to help people network and learn more about EVs. We got really good feedback, and so we set it up again in 2014 and called it the UKEV Forum. We were quite keen that it didn't become too London focused, and so over the next few years we moved it around the country when we ran it, and then in December 2017 we formalised as a scientific society, and UKEV, as you know it, was born. So, in fact, in 2023, last December, we had our 10th UKEV Forum, which was held in Cambridge, was over 2 days. We've gradually grown from 1 day to a day and a half, and that will continue to grow as the field expands and as we hear and listen to what our members want from us. This is our current board membership. You can see that we have representation from across the UK, and also that we have a strong ECR membership on the committee. So PhD students and postdocs. We are very keen to hear what our ECR committee members and indeed all of our ECR membership want from us, and so we try our best to do what you ask for. So if you're sitting here now and thinking, well, why should I join UKEV? Let me give you a few pointers right now, a few things to think about. Firstly, we are organising what will be our second UKEV summer school this summer, and that will be open to members only. It will be focused for early career researchers. It will be a residential course being held at Sheffield Hallam, and it will give you the opportunity to be hands-on. So you'll learn some specialist EV techniques. We hope to include isolation of EVs, detection of EVs, and also some forms of quantitative and qualitative analysis. Of course, in a couple of days, we're not going to be able to cover everything, but we will give you a good starting point. So it'll be great for those of you that are new to the field. We also hope to have some plenary talks about those techniques and about how the field is moving with academic leaders in the field. We'll have industry specialists there, so you can chat to them and also get to grips with their equipment and their reagents to try and understand how things work. And of course, because it's residential, there will be lots of networking opportunities, so a really good opportunity to develop those networks, find new collaborations, and really, immerse yourself in the world of EVs. So it will be members only. There will be a limited number of places on it, obviously because of the nature of it. And so I would urge you to go and have a look at the website and just keep checking in, because registration is going to open soon. And of course, we think it will be very popular. Moving on, we also have an online event coming up, and that will be on the 17th of July. That will be via Zoom, so should be accessible to all. It's a morning session. There will be some opportunity for early career researchers to present their work. There will be an abstract submission process, but also there will be some talks focusing on you and your career, so how to drive your academic success. We are planning to have a workshop on writing, on academic writing. We've got a talk from an entrepreneur on starting my startup. Also, some thoughts on a career in academia. We have a session for the the International Early Career Researchers, the SNEV, and again, that's a society that you might be interested in joining. And then finally, there'll be an introduction to Move with talks from previous movers, and I'll explain a little bit more about Move in a couple of slides' time. Finally, we have our flagship event, which is the UKEV Forum, and I'm absolutely delighted to say that this year it will be back in the north. It will be at the University of Newcastle just before Christmas, so the 16th to 18th of December is penciled in, and as we always do, we'll have lots of really interesting plenary speakers. There's also lots of opportunities for talks and for shorter flash talks, which are selected from the submitted abstracts. Our focus is always on new and unpublished data, so you get an opportunity to see what's happening right now in the field. Of course, there will be multiple opportunities for early career researchers to present work, whether that's in those talks, in the flash talks, but also we plan to have some poster sessions, and these have always, certainly in the past, been very vibrant and have had a lot of activity. There are also opportunities if you would like to organise a special interest group event or make it a focus for a regional event. Please do get in touch, because we do have capacity to put on some parallel sessions throughout the day and give you a space to do that. There will also be a dedicated ECR event. Again, this is something that we've now done 2 years in a row, and it's been very well received, so we will do that again. And then again, for the third year running, we are planning on a conference dinner and various social networking events. Again, this is responding to what our members have asked for. So abstract submission will open in the early autumn. There are also commercial sponsorship opportunities, so please do get in touch if you want to know more. And we have a specific events at ukev.org.uk website email address, as well as our general info at ukev.org.uk. We also have mentoring, so as with all mentoring, this is very good for the mentee, but also a useful exercise for the mentor as well, and people have responded very positively to this. So it's a way to make contact with like-minded EV scientists and reach out to other labs and again across the discipline as well. It's going to help you make new networks and new collaborations. It's an opportunity for those of us that are more experienced to offer our guidance and our support and help to manage career aspirations, as well as, of course, sharing of knowledge and experience. So please have a look at the website or get in touch if you're interested. And we are always looking for mentors. So if you think you might want to be a mentor, and that can be at all stages of your career, please do get in touch. So I mentioned Move earlier. What is Move? It's a European initiative that we're part of, and that we help to get off the ground. So it's Move stands for Mobility for Extracellular Vesicles Research in Europe. As I say, it's a network of European EV societies, and really we started with the aim of fostering new collaborations, building ideas, and allowing movement, particularly mobility, for early career researchers to travel to different labs in Europe and hopefully learn new techniques. So we as UKEV offer these fellowships, and they are up to £2,000 for you to travel to a lab in Europe. for up to 3 months. It will cover it'll be put towards your accommodation and subsistence, and also your travel. We don't offer bench fees for these fellowships, but there might be opportunities later on for that, but not at the moment. Please have a look at UKEV.org.uk for more information, and there you'll also find a link. You'll find a link to the application form, but also the host labs list, and that enables potential move hosts to advertise what they can do. So again, if you're listening and you think that you might be a potential host lab, whether in the UK or in Europe, then please get in touch. If there's no National EV Society in your country that you're aware of, contact us and we can help you. We can either help you start one, or we can point you in the direction of your national society. Last year we organised, or the GVEX, which is the Spanish society, organised our first Move Symposium. This was hugely successful, and there was lots of participation from people across Europe. It was really well received, and so of course we're going to do it again this year. So here's just an idea of some of the countries that are covered, but I think actually there are now more national EV societies within the group. So please do go and have a look at the Move host labs and see what everyone has to offer. And as I say, contact your national society if you're interested in either becoming a host lab or you would like a fellowship, or you think you might be eligible for a fellowship. So that second symposium is going to be in Belgrade in early October. And again, there's a website set up for that. So please do go and have a look if you're interested. I think it promises to be another really great symposium, and I'm personally really looking forward to it. We also have some outreach and public engagement activities, and these were developed by Ryan Pink, who is one of our committee members, and his colleagues at Oxford Brookes, and they very kindly made them available to the whole community. And you can see a couple of examples here. So firstly, making EVs in a craft session, whilst obviously explaining what they're all about, but also discovering where we can find them and how we can use them for diagnostics. And they're targeted at various different age groups, so there's hopefully an activity for everyone. We also have some virtual reality tools as well, so please do go and have. The UKEV is a member organisation of the Royal Society of Biology. So again, this gives you some additional membership benefits. So one thing is that you'll benefit from reduced RSB subscription across all the grades of membership. You also have access to CPD and training run by the RSB at a reduced rate. Of course, they also have the professional registers that you may be interested and aware of, as well as lots of very interesting policy work that they do that, again, you can get involved with. There's lots of opportunities for further volunteering and being involved in a range of different activities that the RSB organise. So please do go and have a look at the RSB website for more information. Look. So how can we help you? So we can provide funding for local meetings. So if you want to set up a regional group or a special interest group, then please do come and get in touch, because we would love to help you do that. That's, again, part of our mission, is to build that the UK-wide networks. We can also help you with online events. We've run a few of them now very successfully, so we have some ideas, and we can also provide a little bit of funding if needed for web access and Zoom accounts and so on. We can also help with outreach and public engagement. And if you want to organise an EV event within another society, or in a collaboration with another society, we'd be really happy to help you with that and get involved in that. So anything that you can think of that you think we should be helping you with, please do get in touch. And then how can you get involved? So if you're interested in learning a bit more about event management, we always need hands on the ground from right from the starting point up into the on the day help as well. So please let us know if there's anything you think you'd like to be involved with. So that can be from abstract selection, putting together the book, the abstract book, putting together documentation, advertising, and so on and so on. So please let us know. It's a really great experience. It's a really great way to meet other people. As I said, we're also always looking for mentors, and again, all ideas are welcome. If you want to do something and you think that we can help you, or you think you can help us, please get in touch.